What's up, people? My name is Skunky or Skunk Commentary, and today we're gonna talk about how everything is the men's fault. So, yeah, this is a rather interesting topic that I found out about recently from, again, one of my favorite YouTubers, Optimus. And yeah, this is gonna be a wild ride, so get your popcorn, get your soda hat, get your, if you're an adult, get a fresh beer. Let's do this. So there are, I'd say, 3 pests of the internet. There are guaranteed to be more, but these are the 3 biggest pests on the internet: Twitter, TikTok, and DeviantArt. Now, I will not talk about DeviantArt, but I will focus a bit more on TikTok and Twitter, because this trend, I think it actually started on Twitter. And this trend is that apparently everything horrible in society is the men's fault. And I think the hashtag is called hashtag it's all men, something which is not true at all. But why does this argument exist? Well, I think it exists because of women who has been treated really badly by men, which is horrible. Nobody deserves to get badly treated, you know what I mean, by men or women. That it is not okay. We're just gonna I don't know what to say. Yeah, I'm making all videos on freestyling, so yeah. But what makes this so? Why does they want to cancel all men? Well, in my research for this video, I watched Optimus' video, which I will link down below. And now, for example, one of the TikToks I looked at was a girl who her boyfriend had sadly enough cheated on her, which is a horrible thing that happens a lot in today's society. And because that, she said hashtag all men cheat. Now that is completely false. Let's firstly take a look at one of my current favorite songs. So I'm quite fond of Meatloaf. I think he's made some great music over the years, and the song I Would Do Anything for Love But I Won't Do That, what he won't do is cheat. So, are you saying A, Meatloaf is lying? Or B, he's not a man? Or C, that you are wrong? Because I think both genders cheat, let's be honest. Aren't there like a lot of people that's been on Dr. Phil who've been like, oh, I've cheated? So the argument that all men cheat, yeah, that is just false. So saying that it's only men that shit, that's just wrong. But anyway, let's move on to the next argument that these people have. How many dogs have I killed in this mission? God damn it. I've killed 20 dogs in GFK. But it's only men that are... Okay, next thing is that only men rape, which is false, but it's almost right. And I won't go into the subject too much because it'll just be a horrible I will offend someone who has been through this, and I don't want to do that. And I'm just gonna say that respect everyone who has been through, respect all those who has been through that, and nobody deserves it. But both men and women are getting R-word. I mean, there is a reason why people say dropping the soap is a thing. And I could make some cheesy joke about the name soap in COD. I actually managed to shoot that. I didn't think it was possible on this map. But let's move on to another thing. What else can we talk about when it comes to all men are evil? So, what about all men? But damn, I can't think of anything because I just can't think about anything serious with this conversation. But as a man, what can I do to make it better? Well, firstly, I can have respect for women. That is a great first step to do a healthy part of this conversation. Respect anyone, no matter which gender they have. Can we start off with that? All men, all girls? Well, all boys, all girls, all women, all men. Let's just start off with that. Respect. But, and don't go and say, oh, it's only this gender, or oh, it's only that gender. Because that's false. Everyone is getting subjected to horrible treatment. But let's talk about why the fuck guys always send explicit pictures of their wieners. Now, that is not only guys, firstly. There are girls who send... I've gotten a lot of weird shit from a girl, so I can, from personal experience, say that it's not only guys who send explicit weird photos or videos. So, but what about but why is that? Yeah, we got soap. I ran straight into the whole club. But always move on to something else than so explicit pictures, because there are both genders. Is there something that it's not both genders on? I don't think that, actually, because when it comes to men and women, nowadays both are in war. Society is trying to is getting more open for both men and women, which is a great thing. Don't get me wrong, but throughout the years, men has been the most amount of people involved. I do not disagree with that at all. And where the fuck is this surprising company to help me in this mission? No, it's both men and women. Wow. Which is great. Because everyone deserves to fight if they want to. All the bad wielders, I mean, I can agree with that. There's never been a female dictator. Which... Now, I'm not saying that some girl should go and start a world war. I don't think that is a good idea for anyone, but I think that I definitely think it could be a thing, a real thing in the future. And but let's move on to: am I tired of horrible how men act? Absolutely. Absolutely. I think how men have treated women over the years is horrible. But I'm not saying that all men are evil. Which... Let's actually Google up. What does evil mean? Welcome to Skunk Commentary's language channel. Should I make that? Evil definition. Hey. Adjective. Profoundly immoral and wicked. Profound immorality and wickedness, especially when regarded as a supernatural force. Okay, I think. What is an evil person definition? An evil person is someone who engages in malevolent behaviors. Some argue that they are immoral, sick, depraved, or wicked. But those words are hard to define. Now, does that sound like every man out there? I don't think so. I think that sounds like a lot of men and a bunch of women. But also, don't take my word for that all men, not all men cheat or evil. Let's now Google. Percent cheating. How many men / women cheat? Let's search. And in general, men are more likely than women to cheat. Okay. 20% of men and 13% of women have reported that they've had intercourse with someone other than their spouse while married, according to data of the recent General Society survey. So, again, it's not all men. It's just every fifth man, which still are not good odds, but it's better than all. Why am I blind? Man, you can't say that it's all men. So now I also have data to back me up. So I think we don't need to take this conversation any further. But let's talk about what happened to feminism. Because apparently feminism nowadays means glorified sexism. Which is disgusting. Because feminism is a great word. I think it's a thing that was really needed. And if you are wondering what feminism means, It means someone who wants who wants men and women to be equal. That is everything. It does not mean that women are better than men or vice versa. And a feminist is not someone who wants to cancel all men. But according to some recent beliefs, it is that way, which I hate because it's wrong. It takes back the feminist movement several decades. So what about but now, and everyone says that feminism is not glorified sexism, and that they believe that feminism is something that shouldn't be glorified sexism. People who are saying that people should respect both men and women and that everyone is equal. People who are saying that and not saying that let's kill all men, or people who defend them and say that not everyone is evil. If you say that, you're apparently misogynistic. What the fuck? So as a man who believes that men and women are equal, does that make me misogynist? Am I apparently misogynist because I believe that everyone is equal and that we shouldn't hate on any gender? No, I'm not. A misogynist is someone who hates women. And that does not mean believe that we should not hate on men or women. I'm apparently also really bad sending idioms today. So it is not all men's fault, it is not all women's fault. Let's just agree that everyone is a lovely person until the difference is proven. And let's also say that nobody deserves to be called misogynistic unless it is proven that they hate women. And also, does this argument work in the opposite way? That well, fuck. But the only thing that the only difference we could say is if someone would say the same argument that people say about men to a race, let's say insert random group of people here, let's say, oh, every person from this or that country is evil, then that person's a fucking psychopath and racist and would get cancelled and probably lynched by half of the internet. So yeah, that's a thing. Or some some sexuality. For example, let's say all if someone say all gays, for example, are evil and that the person can't trust anyone who is of that sexuality, then that person is a fucking homophobe. So let's just say the argument that all men are evil is a weird thing. We just stop and take care of each other no matter what gender. And don't hate each other for anything. I don't think I need to say anymore other than it's not all men's fault. So until next time, have a great day. Skunk Commentary signing out.